Live from the Rio Grande Valley, this is CBS 4 News, working for you at 10.
Hello and welcome to CBS 4 Valley at 10. I'm Chris Jacobs.
And I'm Sydney Hernandez. Tonight we're starting with a CBS 4 Investigates special report.
There's a possibility that laws were broken. Yeah. Yes, and so that would be something that law enforcement would need to further look into.
Is that what you hope to happen? That law enforcement do take a look at it?
I would support that.
San Benito CISD's former superintendent's history with this district may be entering a new chapter as a school board leader confirmed to our 4 Investigates team she's supporting a criminal investigation into what she described as a major misuse of funds.
Let's bring in CBS 4's lead investigator, Derick Garcia. We heard from her a second ago. This all stems from an audit into a multi-million-dollar bond project, Derick.
Yeah, Chris and Sydney, this audit report is a long time in the works and was just presented this week. It confirmed to the board's vice president suspicions of corruption, a pattern of unethical practices, and is supporting a criminal investigation into whoever made money and whoever let it happen.
I call this meeting to order.
In 2018, San Benito voters were told that the district had big dreams, and to make it a reality, it would cost a pretty penny. $40 million worth of pennies.
In this one, we want to have curriculum.
54% of voters approved the $5 million for the aquatic center, $4 million for the multi-purpose sports facility, and $30 million for the performing arts center. But 46% of voters weren't sold on the $40 million in spending. It would later prove to be for good reason. In December 2021, the school board voted unanimously to order a forensic audit to how the Superintendent Nate Carman was using taxpayer dollars.
It's not my opinion, it's fact, Mr.
On Tuesday, September 20th, 2022, the 10 months audit findings presented to the school board in a 3-hour presentation. Vice President Janie Lopez believes it was worth every penny.
There's a possibility that laws were broken.
The auditors with Weaver and Tidwell LLP found the big $40 million dream bond project in reality would cost more than $44 million because the foundation of the bond proposal came from estimates and not by professionals.
In my opinion, the money was not being used wisely.
Take a look at this. In order to get a contract with the district, you need to pass an RFQ, which is a 2-step process. The audit found that San Benito CISD did not complete the second step as described under Texas government code. The auditors noted that this appears to be a violation of Texas government code. And according to the audit, the missing step happened with Hellas Construction for the $6.5 million to build the indoor multipurpose facility. Davila Construction. Davila will eventually be paid more than $30 million in district funds to build the Performing Arts Center and Aquatic Center. And the Brighton Group, who, quote, did not provide appropriate documentation of professional liability insurance coverage. And as of December of 2020, Brighton has received more than $1.25 million in project management fees, although work is not scheduled for completion until August 2023 at the earliest. The financial audit also noted that firms who got the contracts made donations to the superintendent's golf tournament in spring of 2019. Brighton Group donated $25,000 and Hellas $1,000. Photos of Carman were published on the school district's Facebook page.
Does that just add salt to the wound?
Definitely. People were wounded. The community was wounded. And I think it's time for them to know that not all people in office are corrupt.
And this is just scratching the surface of what was found in that audit report. There were also instances of more projects going toward firms who donated to that golf tournament in March of 2019. Information from other firms being shared to companies who would later get contracts, and 30 instances of where the former Superintendent Carman was a guest at Marriott hotels for district travel that was paid for with a district credit card and earned points through his own personal Marriott Rewards account.
Well, Derek, before you sign off, now the former superintendent resigned back in March. He's now leading a district over in the El Paso area, but what's he saying?
Well, the new superintendent, Teresa Salvayon, did release a statement to CBS 4. The transparency of this forensic audit is a blueprint for moving forward. I look forward to working with the school board and district administrators to examine each recommendation and implementation appropriate for change for the betterment of San Benito CISD. And there's a lot to comb through, but the CBS 4 Investigates team is looking into it, and we did put in a call to the district that Superintendent Carman is now with in the with the El Paso area. We did not get our call returned to before airtime, but we will continue to be pushing for answers and a follow-up on if law enforcement will be handling this investigation.
All right, Derek, thank you. Well, if you'd like the CBS 4 Investigates team to work for you, you can send us an email to investigates@kveo.com.